Hey everyone, my visa saga continues. I've got 3 days left on my visa, so I'm on my way to the visa office to get a new one. Won't that be fun? And it is raining something fierce, so I am carrying my umbrella now. This time I'm in a van provided by my employer going to the visa office. And here we are. The rain has stopped. Alright, I finished today's work there, which is good. But it won't be the last time I have to deal with this because they were only able to give me a short-term renewal today. I still need to come back in a few weeks to get my full year-long visa. And here's the receipt they gave me to show that I am legally staying in China, which I can keep until I get my new visa back. This visa office was different from the one in Guangzhou. There were some different procedures here. Like when we got here, my colleague needed to go in and do some work for me before I needed to come inside. So I waited on this van for quite some time before we actually started. Then once I went in there, they took a photo on site. In Guangzhou, we always just had to prepare a photo in advance for them. Here they took one on site, and then they scanned my passport and a receipt using a machine before we could actually go talk to a visa officer about our application. They took the application and they've got my passport now. So it seems for this time that everything's all good, that they're going to get me my visa extension, but again, this won't be the last time I have to deal with it this year. I'm going to have to apply one more time for a year-long visa, and then I'll be done with it for this year. They're going to mail the passport back to me, which was not an option at the office that I used back in Guangzhou, so that's nice around here. Apparently it will be back in a little over a week, but again, it'll just be a short-term visa. Well, my passport is back, and it has my 30-day visa in it. Here's my new visa. It looks pretty much just like the one I got back in Guangzhou, except that in Chinese it says it was issued in Shanghai, not Guangzhou. To the visa office I go. Tito, Tito, Tito. This one hopefully will finally be for a 1-year visa, so we should be done with this for a while now. Once again here riding the bus to get to the visa office. Not too far, be there in about 15 minutes, and this time hopefully I won't have to go there for a while. And here I am at the visa office. Here I am in the visa office. Just got my photo taken and got everything ready to present to the officer. So now it's just time for me to wait my turn. And here's some of the glut of paperwork I'm needing to deal with. First, we've got the application I needed to submit, filled out with a bunch of personal information. There's also this police registration that I needed to bring from the local police station. This is a work permit issued by the government to say that yes, I'm allowed to work in China. And if all that wasn't enough, here's an entire glut of other papers that I and my employer had to provide so that I can get this visa. The reason that I had to apply for a 30-day visa last time is that all the paperwork wasn't ready for the full year visa. Once again, all done. On my way to go back to my workplace and then go home. Should get my new visa in a little over a week. And once again, I've got this receipt to show that I applied for my visa. This time it says residence permit instead of a stay permit renewal. Hey, I've got my passport back with my 1-year visa in it. Here it is, my 1-year visa, valid till 2021. My old stay permit now has a red stamp on it showing it's been canceled. So that ends my visa saga for this year. I'll have to get another one next year. Kind of a pain, but it is part of the territory of living abroad in most cases. I hope this was informative. If it was, and if you like this and want to see more China-related content, please feel free to like this video and subscribe to my channel. Thanks so much for watching. Bye!